Hey guys, we have not done a little mini training here in a while, so I thought let's do one. Let's break the ice here a little bit and talk about gluten. So I just got off the phone with a client and we talked about the importance of ditching gluten when we have an autoimmune condition. And this is really important if you have a current autoimmune condition or if you think you are predisposed to one. By predisposed, I mean you have elevated ANA markers in your blood, which can signify that your immune system is ramping up its own antibodies to signify autoimmunity, or one of your parents or relatives has a diagnosed autoimmune condition. So there's 3 reasons why we want to avoid gluten if we have an autoimmune condition. The number 1 reason is that gluten is shown to cause leaky gut. Leaky gut occurs when the tight gap junctions in between the cell walls of our enterocytes in our gut lining are opened up wide to allow things larger than the normal amino acids and small sugars and water and things like that to pass through. These large things are, some examples include large proteins. It includes other bacteria, other microorganisms, and other toxins that would instead be inside our intestine, but are coming through the intestinal wall directly into our circulation and activating our immune system that is sitting there in what is called the GALT portion of our body. So all of this inflammation leads us to point number 2. Gluten causes inflammation in the body. So when these proteins and microbes and environmental toxins enter into our body and activate our immune system, what that means is that our entire circulation is flooded with these foreign invaders, plus all of these military personnel shooting down these foreign invaders, okay? So it's like a constant war zone in your body everywhere. So if you can imagine, if you're having gluten for breakfast, gluten for lunch, gluten for dinner, and in your snacks, you're constantly flooding your body with these foreign invaders and the need to pull the trigger and start attacking what should not be in your bloodstream. Now the issue becomes, this what might be acute inflammatory reaction becomes very chronic if you're eating this every single day. And chronic inflammation is going to really wear down your immune system so that you're not really fighting off pathogens and things that you need to in order to keep healthy. Instead, they're just sending wave after wave of military personnel in order to handle these gluten proteins and microbes and other things that are coming in from your digestion. So there becomes a lot of indiscriminate shooting down of tissues and food proteins, and everything gets very stressed out and chronically inflamed. The 3rd reason is that the molecular structure of gluten looks very similar to the molecular structure of our own tissues. So gluten in particular looks a lot like our thyroid tissue and reactors. Other grains are very well-known cross-reactors with gluten. So why this is important is because your immune system memorizes the structure of a foreign invader in order to prevent that foreign invader slipping away and getting away the next time that your body is exposed to it, right? This is how vaccinations work. So what that means for you, if you are predisposed to an autoimmune condition and have leaky gut and you're eating gluten on a regular basis, every single time you take a bite of that Dave's Killer Bread, you're actually flaring up your immune system and all of these antibodies created against gluten and your own tissues that get caught in the misfire. And this is how autoimmunity develops. It is when our own immune system starts attacking our own body functions, and gluten plays an immense part in all of this. And so the number 1 way that you can manage your symptoms and start to reverse some of this stuff is to cut out gluten, dairy, other environmental toxins, soy, alcohol. I can definitely put those top 10 inflammatory foods here right now that typically lead to leaky gut, chronic inflammation, and worsening of your autoimmune symptoms. So I hope that helped you guys understand that cutting out gluten is not just a hippie fad or something that's not backed by any science. It certainly is, and is very important for you autoimmune peeps. So any questions that you guys have in particular to this, go ahead and DM me directly. I read every comment, I reply to every comment, usually with a voice message. And of course, if you're struggling, sorry, got cut off there. If you are struggling with an autoimmune condition and all you're getting from your doctor is medications or creams or just stuff to tame down the symptoms with no root cause work, then definitely let me know. Our program caters to all of you autoimmune peeps. We've had great success, even reversing some of this stuff with the help and work of your doctor. So if that sounds like something that's very interesting for you, just DM me about that as well. And I will hear from you soon. Have a great Monday. Bye.